Hey, listeners, I am just back with a brand new update and the last one of the hiatus because I am here to announce that both Countdown of Monte Cristo and Odyssey, a daily Odyssey through Homer's The Odyssey, and more, will be returning to its daily format starting August 1st, 2026. That's 1 week from today. Thank you so much for your patience and kind words during this hiatus. I've heard a lot of interesting things from you all. Some of you, bless your heart, have said that you miss the daily content. You have shared some very heartwarming things with me about what it means to you, and I can't tell you enough what that means to me. Feeling like I'm alone here in my podcast studio, aka a closet tucked in the corner of my office. To know that there's so many of you out there and willing to reach out to me makes this all worth it. But here's what I've heard, and I want to share a few things with you, some things you can expect moving forward, some ideas, etc. Some of you have said that you miss the daily episodes, but some of you said the hiatus has been nice because it's allowed you to catch up with things. And this feedback was about 50-50. And so I have decided on something that wasn't rushed to. I definitely thought this out. And I think this will be a happy medium for all of us. Moving forward, I am going to release daily episodes of both Countdown and Odyssey, but between each chapter, I'm going to take 1 week off. That will allow those of you who like the daily podcast to be able to enjoy it daily for a few weeks with some caveats. I think, especially on Countdown, sometimes there are really, really brief chapters. And if that's the case, then I probably won't take a week off if it's less than a week of episodes. But you can enjoy the daily stuff. Some of you who like to catch up and feel intimidated and overwhelmed when there's too much of a backlog will allow you to have a week to catch up with the chapter we just covered. And then for me, that gives me even more space to make sure that I have a nice backlog of episodes for you all and that we don't run into hiatuses. I will reiterate something I said in the first production update episode, though, that this hiatus wasn't entirely due to the backlog of the show. I have been working on a number of other very exciting things. And boy, God, Landon, just in your typical teasing, cryptic fashion, I'm not going to be ready to announce anything before we get going again. But this hiatus has made these projects a reality. They will be able to be announced upon at some point in the very near future, but not at the moment. I can't wait to share them with you all. I'm very excited about it. But for now, let's just focus on the shows that we have in front of us. Here's another announcement. After some long deliberation with my partner in the podcast network, we've decided to discontinue Discord. We love the immediacy of connecting with all of you, but the multiple platforms and ensuring that conversation is steady without dividing our attention just seems like it's probably best to fold all of the Discord stuff into our Patreon, which centralizes everything we're doing into one place. You can still send us private messages there. You can comment and interact with all of the other listeners on the posts. And it centralizes the place where we can put announcements for things, both for contributors and for people who subscribe for free. It just creates a nice, simplified way for us to make sure that you are getting the content that you want and still maintaining those open channels to communication, which are oh so important to me. But lastly, I wouldn't leave you by telling you something I'm taking away from you, I want to tell you something that I'm giving you as well. We are now at the halfway point of the Odyssey, or we will be by the end of book 11, which is what we'll start reading when we pick back up next week. And we're over a third of the way through Countdown. So I've put a post up on Patreon that you can find if you are a paid or free subscriber, asking you to throw some thoughts and suggestions of what you would like to see after the Odyssey. Do you want me to do the Iliad? Do you want me to go into the Aeneid? Do you want to take a break and just focus on some mini series of Greek mythological figures? For those of you listening from Countdown, do you want to do another Dumas novel? Do you want to do another classic? Obviously, doing 2 daily podcasts has been a lot of work that I love doing. So I'm just opening it up to suggestions for now. I even have a thought of my own that I might like to do that I'll pitch to you all at some point. But this is a way for you to have a voice in what the show becomes as it continues to grow and not stop. If you ever doubted for 1 second during this hiatus that I wasn't coming back, boy, oh boy, you underestimate how friggin' stubborn I can be. I think once at one point in my life when I was younger, one person one time told me I couldn't finish something. And ever since then, I showed them hundreds of thousands of hours of my life dedicated to proving them wrong. Okay. Anything else? I am excited to get back to the daily commentary of both of these incredible works. I feel like the time away has also given me new insight into them. So I hope you'll find your way back to the main feed and join me as we begin to read these 2 classics yet again. I will meet you all back here in 7 days on August 1st, 2026. Until then, okay, goodbye.